Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the Alleycat 556 and the Cat white bread, and both of them are in 7/18 Inconel. The white bread is the hub version, and I have it outfitted with the Cat 1x16 hub adapter. The Alleycat has the Cat's QD 1x16 QD. A couple of subscribers here, it's been a good while ago, have asked for me to do a comparison of these two. I apologize it has taken so long. I intended on doing it earlier, and then I was waiting on the Super Thug to come out so I could actually add it to the three, add it to the comparison. But I don't know how long it's going to be before I'm able to get my hands on one of those. The way it's looking, I don't know. So very, very straightforward and simple, guys. I shot them on two different platforms that were, the 12.5s were identical, the 14.5s almost identical. The two 14.5s, one was a Sonics 14.8, one was a Hodge 14.5, both mid-length, and both with the gas port of a .075. The two 12.5-inch guns I shot them on were both Hodge carbine length barrels, and both of them have the smaller gas port. So discussing the differences in the Alleycat and the white bread. You hear people talking online with the understanding that they're basically the same silencer. One's just a little bit longer and a little bit heavier. Okay, I have not found that to be true. Matter of fact, I have found the opposite to be true. Although they are very similar in a lot of ways, I would consider them like two different silencers. Now, let's first talk about the similarities. The similarities are, the size. The Alleycat is just a little bit longer. Now, this is not going to be a good comparison because one's hub and one's QD. But we're looking there. Maybe like a half-inch longer. But one thing the Alleycat does have. It does have an extra baffle over the white bread. Also, if you look at the end cap, I'll tell you what, guys, after you watch the footage, we'll come back and we'll do a summary, and I'll get a camera angle where I can show up close views of these so we can discuss the differences. All right, hope you enjoy. I'll see you back here. Hello and welcome to the channel. Today, I decided to shoot you guys a comparison of the Cat white bread and the Cat Alleycat. The white bread is going to be the hub version in 7/18 Inconel, and the Alleycat 556 is going to be Cat's QD, also in 7/18 Inconel. We're going to shoot it on four different platforms, two 14.5-inch and then two 12.5-inch. The two 14.5s I have, one is a Hodge with a mid-length gas system. The other is a Sonics with the mid-length gas system. The only difference is the Sonics is 0.3 of an inch longer, but they both have the same gas. They're both had the same gas port of .075. The 12.5-inch platforms we're going to use are both Hodge carbine length barrels, and both of them have the smaller gas port. So what we're going to do is just shoot some predictive doubles and then shoot some designated target, and just let you guys hear and see how the cams perform on very similar platforms. First up is going to be the Cat white bread. The hub adapter I'm using is the Cat 1x16 left-hand thread hub adapter. This is on the Sonics 14.8. Okay, up next is going to be the Cat Alleycat. This is on 14.5-inch Hodge upper. Up next, we have the two 12.5-inch Hodge uppers. Like I say, both of them are exactly the same, both with the same small gas port. This is going to be the Alleycat 556. All right, I do got to stuff a mag real quick. I'm sorry. Thought I had enough. All right, now we're back in action. All right, guys, up next is the Cat white bread with the Cat 1x16 hub adapter. Let's talk real quick about the Cat white bread and the Cat Alleycat 556. The similarities, if you look at the exterior, very similar. The Alleycat is a smidge longer and a smidge heavier. If you want to know the exact, you can look those stats up online. Also, the blast chamber and blast baffle look very similar. Now, like I say, I don't have apples to apples here because this is a QD and this is the hub. And the difference, I understand in the white bread, if you get the QD model, that it has a little less back pressure, and that checks out because the white bread here, where the Alleycat checks out on the rifle speed on the unsuppressed setting of 6. So at the same as unsuppressed, the white bread is one setting below at 5. And if you noticed in the footage there, both of those guns, unsuppressed, run, are very similar in how they run. So if you saw the ejection with the Alleycat versus the white bread added just a touch of back pressure to it. So like I say, that all checks out. Where they are different, a lot of people think, they're basically the same thing. One's just a little bit longer and a little bit heavier. And before I got the Alleycat, that's kind of what I thought too. But after getting my hands on it, yeah, I think it's a totally different silencer, even though very similar. It's different in the sense that it has an extra baffle. And if you look at the end caps here, it's very interesting. I mean, you look at the one in my left hand is the white bread. The one in my right is the Alleycat. I mean, that's drastically different. And the thing is, the Alleycat has the lower back pressure of the two. Also, another difference, if you look at the tines for the flash hiders, let's see if I can get this to focus. the tines on that Alleycat are larger and thicker. So that is, oh, and the finish. I forgot, there are different finishes. I'm not exactly sure. I know they're both DLC, or I believe they are. But if you look at the white bread, it is black. In the Alleycat, in my other Alleycat 762, they're more of a grayish. So I understand this to be supposedly a more durable finish. I don't know that to be 100% though. If somebody knows, please let me know in the comments. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. Remember, love your enemies, but keep your guns oiled.